Hi, I'm Mary Gozza Cohen. I'm the founder of Gozza Cohen Education Solutions, and I'm here to talk to you now about learning design and development and what that means. Learning design and development can be accomplished in a number of ways using a number of tools. One of the tools in my toolbox is when I first sit down with a client is to talk about their goals and objectives for the initiative that they want to develop. So whether it's a course, a program, or some sort of a training for employees or other folks, I want you to think about what it is you want them to know and or be able to do at the end of that initiative. And so that's key. And it's key because it keeps you focused. It's very, very easy to go off on tangents and thinking about adding a lot of different elements and articles that you might like, or some sort of content that you really like that may or may not be all that relevant to what it is that you're trying to teach. So we talk about something called intended learning outcomes. And this comes from a model called constructive alignment. And intended learning outcomes, what we would do is outline what those are. It's an iterative process, so it'll likely change over time. So we think about what it is that, again, you want them to know or be able to do. And then from there, we talk about the teaching and learning activities. And we want to keep them aligned. So we're constantly going back to the intended learning outcomes. So is that material or that content, whatever that may be, it could be videos, it could be interactive content, it could be text-based information, whatever it is, does it relate back to your intention of teaching them something very specific? And we'll also do the same with the assessment. So the assessment tasks, that's the third piece in constructive alignment, and they all need to align. And assessment, depending on what it is that you're developing and who you're developing it for, it could be what we call formative. And formative could also be something that we engage them in where they're assessing their own understanding of the content. And when they realize, hey, oh, I don't really have that, I don't understand that concept, they know that they need to go back and check that. Formative assessment is also used for teachers and educators, for them to see along the way throughout a course or a project and so forth, students are on track with what it is that they would like them to know or be able to do. You know, the other type of assessment is summative assessment. That's more high stakes, that, you know, there's grades involved with those and so forth. So whatever those assessments may be, and they're going to vary depending on what it is that you want to develop and who your audience is. So I'm going to leave it at that right now. I am going to share with you a form that I completed. So this was a constructive alignment form. It includes 3 columns. One is for the intended learning outcomes, the other is for the teaching learning activities, and the other is for the assessment tasks. And it's something that I completed when I was trying to figure out what it was I wanted to say to you, what I want you to know or be able to do at the end of this informational session.